let's continue by ending this chapter once and for all, okay, so that we can focus on other things. All right. So table diagram 12.3 shows an incomplete fire alarm circuit. Okay. Table 12 shows 4 sets. So this is a section B question. You need to change lah. Okay. Used to complete the circuit in diagram 12.3. Okay. The question is you are required to determine the most suitable set, whether it's set W, X, Y, or Z. Okay, that can cause the fire alarm system to function. Okay, study the electronic components, explain the suitability, determine the most, ini standard lah. Okay, explain the suitability, determine the most suitable, and then give reasons for your choice. Okay, where did I stop yesterday? I can't remember who was the last person. Was it Melanie? Was Melanie the last person I called yesterday? Kamu yang last kah yang saya panggil semalam tu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Michelle. Okay, Michelle. Michelle is like, what? I'm not late. So how can you do this to me? It's so unfair. No, it's fair. It's totally fair. Because yesterday I started with Adam and I ended with Melanie and then I stopped. So let's continue. All right, Michelle. Let's talk about the JK terminal. Okay, this terminal. Okay, what should we put here?
A thermistor.
Why thermistor?
Because it can detect heat when temperature is high.
Okay, very good. What? It can detect heat when temperature is high.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to hold on to that, but we will come to that later. All right, next person, Michelle Mordecai. LM, what should we put over here? Oh, so interesting.
Resistor.
Okay, resistor, why?
Increase resistance.
You know, somehow I knew that was what you were going to answer, but I just, okay, I'm going to put it here first, okay, increase the resistance. What did Michelle say about the thermistor? Can detect temperature, detect heat, okay, at high temperature. Okay, never mind, we'll just listen first. Okay, terminal NO, what should we put over here? Okay, Iqbal.
Alam.
Alam, why alam?
Sebab dia mau alarm system.
Okay, I kind of sense that, yeah. Okay, I know. Okay, I'll talk about this because yesterday, one of you asked me a lot of questions about this question, and now I realize that this was the question he's referring to. Okay, let's talk about this terminal PQ. Okay, thanks, Iqbal. The next person is Rania or Shim.
Cell 2.
Cell 2. Why cell 2?
So the transistor is forward bias.
Transistor is forward bias with cell 2. Really? Really? Is forward bias? Okay. All right. So first things first, whenever we answer a section B question or a question that has a table like this, always do the analysis first. Don't jump straight into the question. Sorry, don't jump straight into the answer. Okay? Analyze first and you will see that obviously X is the one that fits everything. Because terminal JK is the thermistor, because terminal LM is the resistor, because terminal NO is the alarm, and the terminal PQ is cell 2. Okay, that is the reason that we want. Okay, and so this is how you would write the answer. Okay, number 1, thermistor. Okay, and thermistor, according to Michelle, she said that the thermistor can detect heat at high temperature. Okay, obviously that's the answer lah. Okay, I want to, if you want, you can also add this lah. Okay, if you want, the resistance decreases when temperature increases. Okay, remember, because thermistor is it is high resistance when it is cold, bahkan. Okay, so low temperature it will have high resistance. So the reason why we use the thermistor is because the resistance will decrease when the temperature increase, and that's why that part up there, the resistance decrease. Yang di bawah at the base circuit, the temperature will, the resistance will increase, and therefore current can flow. Okay. Now the second one is Mordecai's answer. Mordecai said resistor. Okay, so we sambung a resistor, and his reason, he says, to increase the resistance. Okay, I think that's a good answer. Okay, but a more accurate answer will be to control the base current. Okay, the function of the resistor there actually is to help to control the base current. Okay, so dia tetap yang berubah-ubah. Okay, helps to control the base current by adding more resistance into it lah. Okay, which is what you were saying. Okay, so actually the question that I wanted to ask you just now is, so what if we increase the resistance? Kenapa kita mau increase the resistance? Okay, sebab kita mau mengawal arus tapak. We want to control the base current. That's why we add another resistor over there. Okay, too much base current is also not good. Okay, too much base current also not good, because remember, a small change in the base current will change the value of the collector current very drastically. So kita perlu ada satu pengawal. Okay, that's why we have the perintang over there. All right, Shafiq's alarm. Okay, and then his reason is because the question asked for alarm. Okay, the answer, this is a very standard SPM answer lah. Okay, the answer is because an alarm produces sound. Okay, I know it sounds very like, what, like this? Okay, an alarm produces sound. Okay, and that's exactly the reason why we want alarm and not LED, because LED produces light. Okay, so we want an alarm because it produces sound. Okay, all right, Shim's answer is use cell 2, and her answer, she said, is forward bias. My question is, are you sure it's forward bias? Okay, the standard answer for this is so that current can flow in the collector, okay, circuit. Okay, this is what I would want to see. Okay, current can flow in the collector circuit, and of course, this is actually reverse bias. Right? Do you remember this? This is N, this is P, this is N, bukan? So this is reverse bias. This is also, this is forward bias. This N is connected to this N, but this N is connected to this P. Okay, so if you want to say forward bias, reverse bias, if you want to say forward bias, reverse bias, okay, then you have to be very specific. Which part is forward bias? Okay, the BE junction, okay, is forward bias. Manakala, this is the BC junction. BC junction is reverse bias. If you give this and this, then I will accept. Okay, the answer for this. Okay, but the simple answer is because current can flow in the collector circuit if you arrange it in that way, in cell 2. Okay, arus boleh mengalir kalau kamu letak bateri macam ni. If you terbalikkan, arus tidak boleh mengalir, full stop. Okay, but if you want to say reverse bias and forward bias, you need to mention both junctions, as I said before. Okay, in a transistor, there are two junctions. So you need to tell me which junction is reverse and which junction is forward. Okay, in order for you to get the full 1 mark. Okay, we choose set X, and then of course, because it has a thermistor, has a resistor, he uses an alarm, and he uses cell 2. Okay, I want to remind all of you again, especially those of you who are very lazy about this 10th mark. Okay, again for the trials. If I see because set X fulfills all the characteristics, okay, in the table above, okay, I'm going to be guru disiplin sekejap lah. If I see this sentence in your trial exam, I am going to make you write this 440 times, okay? Because you write this lazy answer and you don't get mark, where you can actually write this to get the 10th mark. Okay, so be warned, everybody. I'm saying this with a very high voice now. Okay, if I see this answer, because X fulfills all the characteristics in the table above, you're very lazy to write all these 4 things again. I will ask you to write this 440 times as a punishment so that you remember how to answer the question after Sir Marcus has taught you for so many months. Okay, if you still give me this kind of answer, you really deserve the 440 lines. Okay, I will force you to write 440 lines in one day until your hand mau patah sudah. Okay, because people give you an easy way to write the answer, you go and write lazy. 440. Okay, 440 is the magic number. Why 440? I also don't know. Okay, don't ask me why 440. Saya suka lah nombor itu. Okay, come on, people. Okay, don't give me this lazy answer. All right, section C, question 12. Okay, let's talk about the type of transistor. Next person, please.
Npn transistor.
All right, Npn transistor. Annie has it easy. Okay. Oh, this is section C. This shouldn't be section C. This is section B because we have to make another choice. Okay, let's talk about the type of detector, the position, the connection, and the position of the bulb. Okay, can we have the type of detector, please? What is this for? Oh, light up the bulb automatically when it is in the dark. Okay. Is it Tian? Is Tian the next person? Type of detector.
Ldr.
Okay, why LDR?
Can detect light.
Okay, so she has learned from Michelle's mistake. Can detect light, or you can also say the other reason, which is the resistance is high when it is dark. Okay, resistance is high when it is dark. That's the important one. All right. Secondly, position of the detector. Okay, this is a tough one. Can I hear your answer, please, Valerisa? Macam mana kita mau tulis position of vector?
At TU.
At TU. Oh ya, kan dia ada bagi huruf pula. Oh, okay. So at TU, so we want TU. We want TU. Oh dear. Okay, we want TU. Okay, never mind. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. It's okay. Next, connection of the terminal of the dry cells. This one. Okay, this is even more tough because just now the question there's cell 1 and cell 2 bahkan. Okay, how about this? Wilson. Ngam lah si Wilson yang jawab ini. Wilson, you know why, right? How would you describe the arrangement? Yeah, this is tough lah. This is tough. The connection.
Japa. Let me think for a while.
Then you can think. Don't think too long lah, because I want to finish the questions. So many questions to go. Okay. In the meantime, let's wait. Let's go to Wilson. Wilson, position of the bulb, please. Is it at VW or SV?
VW.
Why VW?
So the collector current can flow through.
Okay, so the collector current can flow. All right. It looks to me like J is the best lah, because the LDR is in TU. This one thermistor out, but this one the LDR is at the wrong place. We want it to come up automatically when it is dark. Okay, so obviously this is the connection we want, but what is this called, Wilson? Can you think of it? Okay, it's okay. Right, so we have an LDR because it detects light. Okay, so this we learn from our mistakes. Okay, position of the detector is at TU. Okay, and this can be the many this one. Okay, you can activate the transistor. The transistor can switch on. You can say that at kalau itu LDR ada di bawah, okay, the base current can flow. Okay, it can cause a large collector current. Okay, so there are many this one. Or you can even have the high voltage of TU. Okay, ada banyak sebab ni. There is one reason transistor can switch on, two reason base current can flow, three large collector current, fourth base voltage is high, fifth VTU is high. I mean, base voltage and VTU is the same lah, kan? This is the base voltage. Okay, but any of these reasons will do. But of all the reasons, paling senang lah. Okay, paling senang is the first one. Transistor will switch on. Okay, kalau kamu letak itu LDR di bawah itu, okay, the transistor is activated, I'm going to say in the dark atau at night. You can add this to complete your sentence, to complete your answer. Okay, the transistor is activated at night, and that's why we put the LDR at the base circuit. Okay, at the base circuit. All right, this was the problem just now. So the connection of the terminal of the cells, this is how we would write this lah. Okay, the positive is to the V or to the collector. Apa ini base tapak ST? My goodness. Hold on. Okay, the positive terminal is connected to V. Okay, the negative terminal is connected to X. Or the positive terminal is connected to the collector kaki. Okay, you can say that positive of battery, okay, is connected to collector, okay, of the transistor. Okay, you can say it like that. Or you can also say the one that I said just now lah. Okay, the BC is reverse bias and the BE is forward bias. Also can. Okay, either way also can. This is another way of writing the answer lah. Kamu cakap lah, okay, kaki positif letak kepada bahagian mana. Okay, kaki negatif letak kepada bahagian mana. You can also say. If you don't want to say the collector, then you say the point. Okay, positive is connected to V, negative is connected to X. Okay, and that's how we would this one. And so the reason is so that 246, this one, current flows from the collector to the emitter, or it is forward bias, also can. Okay, because of the way it is positioned. Okay, position of the bulb, I think, what's his name? Wilson did this correctly. Okay, VW. Some words say at the collector also can. Okay, if you saw this, is at the collector pun boleh. And the reason is because current can, no, it will light up lah. Okay, it will light up when the transistor switches on. Okay, so the best choice is J. Okay, and then you have to mention 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, everyone, you want to avoid this number. Okay. Okay, this is my second warning. You want to avoid this number. So please, okay, markah ke-10 ini jangan digadaikan just because you're lazy to write the answer. Okay, you choose lah. You want to write 4 sentences or 440 sentences. Okay, your choice. Okay. All right, next question. Okay, sorry. Now, state whether there is a reading in the microammeter and milliammeter when, okay, S1 is switched on. Okay, this is on, but S2 is switched off. And then S1 is switched off, but S2 is switched on. Okay, is there going to be a reading in the micro and the milliammeter? Is Zulaika here? Yeah, Zulaika, you want to give this a go?
Both no reading.
Both no reading. Okay, then the second situation?
Only the micro and meter.
Only the microammeter. So in the second one, microammeter got, milliammeter don't have. Yeah, I think that's fine. Both no reading, microammeter got, milliammeter don't have. Can. Okay. Now, macam mana kalau kamu berdepan dengan soalan ini, okay, and then you have this kind of things lah. You can answer in sentence form or you can answer in this table form also if you want. Okay, this is very clear. Sangat senang untuk pemeriksa lihat. You can answer in this table form as well. You don't have to answer in full sentences. Okay, of course, as long as kamu tanda soalan ini sebagai soalan nombor 1 lah, make sure you answer this as question number 1. Okay, so is it okay to write your answer in a table form like this? Can, as long as we understand what you're writing lah. Okay, now explain how the circuit functions. Okay, as a current amplifier, only these two lah. Okay, so when the base current flows, the large collector current will also flow. It's only 2 marks lah, so there's nothing really much to this. Okay, when there's an IB, the IC will be big. Again, micro and milli. Okay, it's a world of a difference. All right, question D is a calculation question. Can I have Adam for this, please? Adam number 1 and Eliska number 2 lah. Walaupun Eliska punya sangat senang, tapi dapat. Adam number 1, Eliska number 2.
Is it 100?
Okay, it's 100 now because IC is 1 milliampere. Okay, the collector current is at the milli, this one. The micrometer is the base current. So 1 times 10 negative 3 divided by 10 to the power of negative 6. Okay, you get 100. Okay, Eliska?
1.01 power of negative 3.
Okay, 1.01 to the power of negative 3. It's a good idea, everyone. It's a good idea to change it into amperes. Okay, and it's totally fine if you do. Okay, so tukar pergi ampere. This is a very simple calculation lah kan. IE equals to IC over IB. Sudah dibagi IC, IB. Okay, but a good thing to, jangan juga kamu letak 11 sahaja. Okay, because one is in milliampere and the other one is in microampere. So you want to change it to ampere to play it safe lah. Okay, or if you want, you can use it as 1010 microampere or 1.01 milliampere. All we know is that the current is amplified 100 times because of the transistor. Okay, the current amplification is 100 times bigger. So if you provide 1 amp, you're going to get 100 amps. Okay, but that's a bit too much lah. All right, next question. Diagram, yada yada. This is probably a compare question, right? Okay. Type of transistor. You know what? Let's not. Brandon, kau bersedia sudah kan? Jangan juga. Oh no, Angeline sudah bersedia. No, cannot. Type of transistor is too simple. Okay, I'm not going to insult you by asking you this question again lah. Okay, Rania has already answered this for us just now. So this is NPN because of the arrow moving downwards. Angeline, can you please compare IB and IC for me, please, in diagram 10.1?
C bigger than the V.
Okay, IC is bigger than sorry, IC is bigger than IB. All right. Secondly, after Angeline is Brandon, right? I always skip Angeline for some reason or another. Brandon, 10.2.
IB is less than IC.
Okay, mau juga ada cakap yang terbalik kan? Tapi okay, fine. IB is less than IC. Okay, so, okay, calculate. Okay, calculate IC and IB in diagram 10.1 and 10.2. Once again, please remember that this is a calculation question and you will have to change it to ampere, okay, in order for this to be correct. Okay, can I have Damir, please? Bagi kedua-dua sekali.
Diagram 10.1, 400. 10.2, same. 400.
400 and 400. Okay, so because of that, you find that when you compare the amplification, it is the same. Okay, so based on your answer in 10B, yang ini, which 10B, which is this whole thing. Okay, all right. What is the relationship between IB and IC? Okay, this one is a little bit different but let's try.
Small change IB. a big change in LC. I don't know.
Okay. Wow, schema jawapan betul. Small change in IB produces a big change in IC. Usually when we talk about relationship, okay, I would probably say the bigger the IB, the bigger the IB, the bigger the IC. I would have gone with that as opposed to the jawapan schema lah. Okay. When you increase the IB, you find that the IC also increase. I would stick with what I know. Okay. However, the sentence that you gave just now is also correct lah. Okay, pun betul. Okay, but I would have gone with that lah. Because it's very obvious. Kau tengok, 5 akan jadi 5 akan menghasilkan 5 akan menghasilkan 2, 15 akan menghasilkan 6. Okay, so the bigger the IB, the bigger the IC. I would have gone with that. Okay, transistor, yada yada, explain how a transistor N is made. Okay, this one, everyone, I need you to cancel this question. Not because I'm a fan of the cancel culture, but this is no longer relevant. Okay, ini sebenarnya tiada di dalam syllabus kamu ini. But if you really want, I'm going to show you the answer. You can take a screenshot of this lah. Okay, each atom has 4 electrons. The pentavalent is this one, and then the pentavalent donates a free electron. Majority of charge carriers are free electrons. This is all old syllabus stuff, which is good to know. Okay, if you want to know more about semiconductors, it's good to know why is it that there's N and there's P, and how is the N semiconductor made. Okay, it's not like, it's not like take Harry Potter's wand and then Wingardium Leviosa, terus dia jadi N semiconductor. No lah, there's some science behind it lah. But you are actually not supposed to learn this. It's not in your syllabus lah. Okay, so if you want to know, you can take a screenshot of this. I'm going to move on. Okay, diagram 10.3 shows an incomplete circuit. Wow, everything is here. Okay, so what do we want? Fire alarm system. Okay, so it's kind of the same question as just now. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, what do we put in J, K, L, M, and N? Okay, so tell me, what do we put in J, what do we put in K, what do we put in L, what do we put in M, what do we put in N, and the reason. Okay, let's begin with Irdina. J, what do we put in J?
Thermistor.
Okay, we put a thermistor at J. Why?
To detect heat.
Okay, see, Michelle, this is why tutorial sessions are good. We learn from your mistakes. Okay, and nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed about. Okay, mistakes is how we grow. Okay, I have yet to meet anybody who is successful without failing, including me. Yeah, including me. Okay, I have not met anybody, okay, who is successful without failure. Macam lah kan saya sukses betul lah. But okay, fine. Is Isabella here? Okay, Isabella, K please.
Resistor.
Okay, K is resistor. No, you know what I heard or not? I heard racist, Sorry, resistor. Okay, thank you. Why resistor?
I think act as potential divider.
Okay. Oh, that's a very interesting point. Okay, act as potential divider. I'm going to put this here first. All right, L. Thank you, Isabella. Jacinta.
Resistor.
Another resistor. Why another resistor?
Potential divider.
Di mana boleh? This one cannot be potential divider. Potential divider always divide from point to point. Ini tiada kaitan dengan potential divider. Remember Mordecai's answer for this just now? What was this? What was the answer I corrected him with?
Control base current.
Okay, better answer would be to control the base current, but let's take a look at the answer later lah. Okay, after Jacinta is Jericho. Is Jericho here? Nope. Christia. M.
Alarm.
Alarm. Why alarm?
Produce sounds.
Okay, to produce sound. Okay, so again, Shafiq, Iqbal, you are very helpful to us. Okay, see, when you make the mistake, when we correct it, we learn together. Okay, nothing to be ashamed about and nothing to be embarrassed about if you get the wrong answer. Okay, that's how we grow, that's how we learn. Motivation, betul. Okay, alarm over here. Finally, N, Lester.
Dry cell.
Okay, why dry cell?
To provide direct current.
To provide direct current. Okay, I feel that this kind of answer, I feel like this is such an insult to Lester. It's like, what? Sir asked me to answer this question. It's like too simple. Okay, fine. Anyway, so this is how it is. Okay, dry cell N to provide direct current. Alarm is to provide sound. The resistor is to control the base current or to limit the base current. Okay, this is where Jacinta had this answer just now. The resistor at K, this is Isabella's excellent answer. Okay, as a potential divider. You can also say that it will enable the transistor to turn on if you want. Okay, or it will have a high base voltage. By putting a resistor over here, you will cause the base voltage to be high. Okay, and the thermistor, obviously. Okay, so Michelle's answer was to detect heat, and over here they give another kind of answer, which is the resistance changes with temperature, which was my original answer. I said that the resistance increases when the the resistance decreases when the temperature increases. Okay, that is my gut answer. Like if you ask me the answer first, that it will be my first answer. Okay, but of course we saw in the question just now to detect heat. Okay, which was the simple answer. Also can. Okay, also can. No problem. All right, D. This is another 10-mark question. Is this the last 10-mark question? Yes. Praise the Lord. Is this question inside your module? Can somebody verify this? Is this question inside your module?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. And it's the last question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. There's so many questions in the transistor. Okay. Transistor in the circuit causes the light, the LED to light up when it is dark, yada yada. Okay, we've seen this lah. A technician wants a fan labeled 240 or wants to put a fan in the room to be automatically switched on when the room is hot. Okay, so suggest the modifications that can be made. So this is a section C question. Okay, and just to remind you, everyone, section C question is a compulsory question. You have no choice. There's only one question in section C and you must answer. Okay, the section C question. And it is like this, a modification question. The question that we saw the question that we saw just now, ini, is also a section C question. Okay, there's no analysis. If you take a look at the answer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Memang nice 10 points. Okay, so be wary about, be careful about this, everybody. Okay, you have to, and make sure that you have the 10 marks, 5 modifications and 5 this one. Okay, so how do we modify this circuit so that we can include a fan that is automatically switched on when the room is hot? Okay, so these are the characteristics, aspects. Number one, we have to think about what other electric components that we want to replace the LED and the light-dependent resistor. Okay, and then secondly, we want to talk about the positions. Okay, the position of the electrical components. Okay, let's talk about the LED first lah. What would we change the LED with? And now we're back to Louis.
A bulb? No, wrong. Don't know, sir.
Okay, read the question. Suggest modification that can be made to the circuit so that a fan. So you kind of want to change this to
a fan? Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so you change the fan so that it can cool down the room. Okay, for whatever reason that you want to have a fan. Okay. Yeah, don't think so complicated, very simple one. Okay. Next, what can we change with the LDR? Melanie.
Change it to thermistor.
Okay, change it to thermistor. Again, why thermistor?
Sensitive to heat.
Okay, sensitive to heat to this one lah. Okay, so we've changed the two most important things because look at the situation now. You want the fan to be automatically switched on when the room is hot. So we're not talking about light or dark anymore. We're talking about hot and cold. So we want thermistor. Okay, so the 2 marks come from the fan and the reason. 2 marks come from the thermistor and the reason. Okay, now let's talk about the positions of the electrical components. What is so interesting? I feel that there is something I feel that there is another thing that is needed here, but I'm not sure how to explain it. Okay, let's talk about the positions first, Michelle.
Interchange thermistor with R1.
Okay, interchange thermistor with R1. Why?
So the thermistor will have a low resistance.
When?
When it's hot.
Okay, when it is hot, when the temperature rises. Okay, that's number 1. Okay, that's very interesting. I can only think of 3 at the moment. I'm like, okay lah, there's actually something else that we should add in here lah, but it's not clearly stated over here, and I'm not sure whether there's any other things that we should change. This is an Npn transistor, right? Yeah, Npn transistor. Okay, right. Let's take a look at the answers. So first of all, thermistor lah. Okay, as said just now, so it is sensitive to heat or temperature, and then thermistor replaced with R1. Okay, which is so that it can detect. Sorry, so that it resistance is low when it is hot. Okay, so resistance low. Sorry, it's hot, resistance low, so VT will be low, VP will be high, transistor will switch on and switch on the fan lah. Okay, the third one is the R1 replace the LDR. Oh, begitu ke caranya? Oh my goodness. Thermistor. Oh, okay. Sorry. That means this is what it means. Instead of saying interchange, okay, what you do is this one you change with thermistor, and then the LDR change with R1. So then you will have the 4 points already. Oh my word. Okay, so the R1 replaces the LDR so that the base current can flow. Okay, the fan replaced the LED. I don't know what is this, and 240 volts. Don't need lah, fan lah. Okay, the fan replaced the LED so that the collector current can flow through the fan. Okay, this last one is an added thing, which I think is very important. We have not discussed this until this question. So it's a good thing we discussed this question. We need to add a relay switch. Okay, the function of the relay switch, the function of the relay switch at the collector circuit is to switch on the second circuit. Okay, there's a power supply 240 volts fan. Okay, because why? Because this circuit, is not enough. Okay, you can't expect 2 batteries to power a fan lah. Okay, so we need to add a relay switch. Okay, over here. So what will happen is, so this one over here, so this one there will be a box over here lah. Okay, so on one side is the fan, and then the other side is connected to a relay switch. It's a switch that will operate the fan. Oh no. Sorry, my fan looks like a sunflower, but fine lah. Okay, but it is a relay switch lah. Okay, the relay switch connects to the fan, but the fan is actually connected to another power source. Okay, and the reason why we have this is because we don't expect 2 batteries to power the fan lah. Okay, so we have a relay switch that will switch on this power so that the power will turn on the fan. Okay, that's why we have what we call, kalau dalam bahasa Melayu kan, kami panggil switch geganti. Okay, the transistor will switch on the relay switch, and the relay switch will turn on the fan, will turn on the power that supplies power to the fan. Okay, that's the relay switch. Is there a picture of relay switch here? No, there's no picture. Okay, I will send you a picture later in the group lah, okay, of what the relay switch symbol is like and how you would draw this circuit if there is a relay switch. Okay, I'll send it to you later in the group, because right now, do I have it? Hold on, let me see if I have it. Relay switch, relay switch, relay switch, relay switch. Okay, it will look something like this lah. Okay, so the original circuit is here. So this is is it a thermistor? Okay, it's a thermistor, and then you have the R1 over here. Okay, then you have another resistor over here, and then the transistor. Sorry, the transistor is over here lah. Okay. Please forgive my ugly drawing. Okay. Now, sorry the relay switch pula yang bidak betul ni. Okay. Okay, so what happens is over here. Okay. Okay, so this is what it will look like. So this is a magnetic relay switch. Okay, so it will be a box over here. Sorry, this one at the bottom here, tiada. Ini tiada. Okay, it will be here. And then over here will be a switch. Okay, and then this one will connect to the, I'm just going to box this and write fan lah. Okay, and then here will be 240 volts AC. Okay, so what this transistor does is, okay, this is a short form okay, ini sebenarnya adalah electromagnetic induction lah, okay, electromagnetic induction yada yada. But what happens over here is when the current flows here, okay, this relay switch, this is the symbol for relay switch, will turn on this switch. Okay, and when this switch is turned on, the 240 volts is going to flow and cause the fan to this one. So we will come a very long way from this original circuit lah. Because LED kalau dua battery boleh, tapi kalau fan fan cannot lah. Okay, fan you need to have a separate circuit in order to turn on the fan. Okay, but what this does is this one, the combination of these two will automatically turn on the fan when it is hot. Okay, when it is hot, this one will hidup, yang akan menyebabkan switch ini hidup, terus fan akan terpasang. Okay, that's pretty cool lah, kan? Wouldn't you want a fan where if it's hot then it will automatically turn on? Can be a bit annoying lah, but yeah. But yeah, there you go. So anyway, this is the symbol for a relay switch lah. Okay, usually it's just one spring or solenoid, okay, together with a switch. Okay, and then you put it in a box. Dan ini sambung kepada transistor, ini sambung kepada whatever alat that you want lah. Alright. Okay, so no homework okay, there's no homework for this because we finished all the tutorials. What I will do after this is I will give you the sample exam papers, okay, from JPN Sabah. Okay, so our JPN has come up with two sample papers, full papers lah, which includes chapter 6 and chapter 7, but chapter 6 and chapter 7 we haven't studied yet. You can answer every question, and you can skip the chapter 6 and chapter 7. Okay, and during these holidays, if you have time, if you want, you can go through these questions, okay, on your own. And if you want me to check the answer, you send me a PDF of your answer, and then I will check it for you lah. Okay, I will check for you. Or if you have any question you want to ask about macam mana mau jawab ini, you can always message me during the holidays. Okay, to ask me how to answer this question. Okay, so two things lah. Saya akan hantar. Oh no, only one thing. Saya akan hantar the module. Sorry, the one with the sample papers. There are only two papers over there, and I think that should be enough for you to start your revision. Okay, revision for the trial exam. As a reminder, your trial exam covers everything from Form 4 all the way until this chapter. Okay, this subtopic. Okay. Okay, transistor. It will cover all the way until chapter 5. After exams, we will do chapter 6 and chapter 7, and also preparation for paper 3, Amadi. All right, everyone, I'll see you after the holidays. Have a good weekend, have a good holiday. Don't forget to study, and don't forget my 10 mark. Okay, if you want to, I must end this in a very angry note. If you want to have the 440 sentences in one day, I dare you to answer that 10 mark question with that final sentence saying, because it fits all the characteristics above. Okay, I will definitely give you the 440 sentences. Okay, watch me do it. Okay, everyone, take care. See you.